N8N is a popular Zapier alternative which can be run anywhere on Docker containers. Even on a small Raspberry Pi, you can run it. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can run it on a Linux laptop easily in under 15 minutes. So first, I'm going to start my Linux terminal, which I'm on Arch by the way. Then I'm going to create a folder called N8N. In this folder, we're going to be putting all our Docker container files and etc. We have to open the N8N documentation in the Docker Compose page. I'll put this link in the description for anyone who wants it. Then we can scroll down and find the Docker Compose section. Also, for non-root users, we can run these commands to give users access to the Docker containers. Here we can add an environment file, but we won't do that because we're running locally. We can copy this command and then head back to our terminal to paste it in. This will create a folder called local files where it will store all our files. Here is the docker-compose file. We can create a new file called dockercompose.yml and we can paste this in. We don't need Traefik because we are running locally. Traefik just is a proxy which runs everything at port 80. Then we can remove these labels and then that's it. We can also remove some of these environment variables which you don't want. So I have finished writing the Docker Compose file and now we can run it with Docker Compose up. This command will read out the compose file, pull down the images that we need, and then recreate or create the new compose Docker containers. So this time it was fast because I already had pulled down the images before, and now the Docker container is starting. So we can see the logs that the container is giving. Currently, it is setting up the database and such, and it's about to be finished. So this thing is really quick because it is really small. It is written in a fast language. So now you can see that the server is ready at 5679. We have to wait a bit more so that the full Docker container is done. And there, we can see the editor is now accessible via link. We can copy that link and head over to a browser where you can paste in a new tab. So now we are at the N8N login page. So that we can create a new owner account by keeping in our email. I'm going to redact that because I don't want people seeing my email address. And now that we're done, we can continue by clicking next. And it will ask us some questions like whether you're like a influencer, YouTuber, or something like that, or even maybe work in a company. So I'm going to click I'm not using N8N for work because I'm personal and click YouTube. Then it's gonna ask us if you want paid features for free because it will give us the paid features for free. You can click skip if you want, or you can click yes. I already clicked it because I'm not doing this the first time. Then we can click on start from scratch to create a new workflow. So while it's creating, you can see that it's a bit slow because my laptop is a bit bad. Now here we are at the screen. So we can click add first step to create a trigger, which is basically a thing that starts our workflow. We can trigger manually or from a webhook call. We'll do that, but we can also do it by by sending a chat message. As you can see down there, we can see a chat message. So when you click on the webhook, it's going to ask us this. We can keep a custom path. So I'm going to put in test and then we can put the post. So we can send data to it. Then we can copy this URL, go to new terminal and use curl to send things in. But first you have to start listening. Now that we've started this, we can open curl. We can put in the URL and put some data maybe. So curl, the URL minus D for data and hello for test data. So it will say the workflow started. And here we have the output. Here you can see the body, which is hello, and the other things like params, etc. So we can close this. And there it is, your small workflow. It does nothing currently, but you can it has infinite possibilities that you can do. So now that you have run this locally, You can also run this in the cloud for easier use. You can expose this IP address so that you can access from anywhere in the world. It can also interact with all of your essential tools like Gmail, Airtable, etc. It can also merge with Olama, Gemini, and other AI agents. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.